Hi, it's Bill again from Alanese Marketing with another video snippet to help educate you about all things digital marketing. Today we're going to talk about the difference between digital marketing and traditional marketing. This often helps people understand what makes digital marketing digital rather than try to tackle it in a vacuum. And as we found, we work with a lot of companies that are kind of late to the digital marketing game. They were pre-digital companies, older industries, older companies that predate the digital revolution, and they kind of waited until the last minute to try to engage their target audiences with digital tools. So this is some of the lessons we've learned as we've explained the differences and helped people wade in to from non-digital to digital marketing. Right now, digital marketing is really the go-to type of marketing to address. As a set of tools and strategies and best practices that just about every business needs to use in response to the social and technical revolutions caused by ubiquitous internet access and mobile search. The primary ways most businesses and consumers buy products and services is by researching online before contacting a supplier, and they don't often contact a supplier until their minds are made up. So digital marketing is really a way of using the digital channels to engage shoppers as they search for solutions to their business and personal problems. Traditional marketing, you could say, instead of engaging people while they're searching, it or sort of interrupts them while they're doing something else. If you look at traditional television ad and broadcast advertising, direct mail, cold calling, all of those are trying to insert your message and your communications into somebody's life when they're trying to do something else. And increasingly, the internet is allowing people to bypass that by searching online for what they want and choosing the companies that they're going to contact. So it really puts the buyer much more in control. They're not dependent on a salesperson to give them information about a product. They can do all kinds of research online and learn as much as they can from perhaps neutral third-party reviewers and observers, as well as from companies themselves. So the most common digital tools and strategy to start with the basics are your website. Website marketing has become pretty much imperative. Nearly every business uses a website in some fashion to market its products and services. Some use websites to sell products with e-commerce, and others use websites to generate leads, to try to nurture web visitors, express general interest into leads and possibly customers. Search engine optimization, that's the next foundation of digital marketing. That's the set of practices used to design websites that will attract searchers to a business's website with content built around the terms that people search for, the language they use, the questions they have, the problems they have that need to be solved. So that involves using keywords, using different off-page tags and descriptions that signal to search engines what your page is about, and then search engines will decide who and when they want to whom and when they want to serve that page to searches, and then as people search and enjoy the page, your ranking gets higher, and your page, as your page becomes more popular. Inbound marketing is another aspect of digital marketing. Inbound marketing combines your website, SEO, and the content, social media, and email to attract visitors to websites as well as to nurture them into leads and customers with automated functions like email marketing, drip campaigns. It integrates multiple channels, social media, email, website, SEO, into a single funnel, if you will, to kind of automatically attract traffic, qualify it, answer questions, and determine when the right time is to hand off a lead to the sales team. Content marketing. So part of this. It's a strategy that develops multiple layers of content on websites for different stages of a shopper's journey, is called, which typically includes awareness. A shopper becomes aware that they have a problem that they can't solve themselves. Consideration, they confirm that the problem is real and that there are solutions out there. And then decision, they make a decision about what type of solution they're going to pursue. Some content is readily available, where you're answering people's questions before they ask. Others you might put behind a landing page or form and require people to give you their contact information in order to qualify that person that they're interested enough to give you their information. Then they're probably in or close to your target audience. Digital advertising. Digital advertising on platforms like Google AdWords and on social networks like Facebook, ads placed on websites differ from traditional advertising in the way that they are targeted. You can serve ads to very specific people through these platforms based on known demographics, which have always been available even in pre-digital media, but you can also target people based on behavior, the kind of websites they visit, the kind of groups and products and brands they like on social media, the location they're in, the locations they travel to, in addition to your standard demographic information of age, gender, location, and income. Digital PR, public relations, that's interesting too. Traditional public relations sought to build relationships through press mentions and build a leadership perception that was measured in impressions. How many people may have seen a press release or a news story based on a publication's circulation. Digital PR does that as well. You get your story featured on websites, and they know their size of their audience. It also drives traffic to your site by getting links on reputable websites, news sites that link back to your website. And that's one of the big indicators search engines look to judge the quality of your content and your website and how highly it will rank your pages as opposed to your competitors when people are searching. Social networking is probably the most confusing to non-digital or pre-digital businesses because there's not really a pre-digital equivalent. Social networks are both marketing and PR channels. People use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn to share information they're excited about. And businesses can build a large following using these channels and also build a way to communicate very directly with your followers and make them special offers and turn them into fans. So digital marketing, I hope you've gotten a little bit of a grasp of it. It's far more than just throwing up a website and hoping people find it. And it's becoming more sophisticated as it becomes more competitive. But in the B2B world, it's just as important as it is in the B2C world. And in some ways, thankfully, it's a little bit easier because you don't have as much competition for searches for very kind of specific business products as you would for some really popular consumer products. If you're selling iPhones to consumers or cell phones to consumers, you've got a lot of competition. If you're selling manufacturing equipment that makes fuel injectors, you have less competition, and it's a little bit easier to find success. Hope that helps. Feel free to visit our website at alanismarketing.com. All this is on a blog called The Difference Between Digital Marketing and Traditional Marketing, and hope you enjoyed it. Bye.